Just want to take a quick walk around video of my 1:6 scale Challenger II. That's it next to a 1:8 scale RC Armory King Tiger, give you an idea of the size. It's hand laid fiberglass upper and lower hull and turret, laid in Russia, along with the cast of the tracks and road wheels, and the rest of the fit out is done in the UK. First thing you notice when you take her out of the box is it's got not a bad level of detail straight out of the box. It's quite good, to be honest. It's a higher level than the RC Armory. Different material used, I guess. The radio it comes with, high-tech Optic 6 channel 2.4 gigs, absolutely fine, not a problem. Got two main switches, one's for the main power, one's for the smoke. This tank is now fitted with proportional smoke, which I ordered, but for some reason didn't get fitted at the factory, so they sent me the gear to do it, and it was easy. I haven't done a full test to see what it's like yet, but hopefully it's alright. That's where the smoke comes out. I'll be changing that later on to make the smoke come out the proper vents here, like the real Challenger, instead of just a hole out the top. There's brass plumbing there. The smoke machine's quite good. They're available from the UK on eBay, and there's not a problem in the world. I didn't take the turret or top off this tank for first 3 days of ownership, and I was absolutely happy with her. When I took the top off, I was a bit disappointed just at the fit out that she received in the UK. The twin 6-inch speakers that it had were paper coned, very, very old, just substandard speakers on a roughly cut ply board. The ply was actually of a low grade packing ply, so I changed that straight away to MDF boxed 6x9. Made a hell of a difference, two-way 130 watt 6x9. The manufacturer also used the standard old blade connectors throughout the tank, which these days is just unacceptable. I changed those all out with T-plugs and Hobbykin HXT plugs between the speed controller and motors. The motors are rock solid, they're just mobility scooter motors, pretty much the same as on the RC Armory. It uses two gel acid 12 volt leisure batteries, which are absolutely fine, bringing her up to 24 volts. The speed controllers and sound card, I believe the sound card's made in Germany. It comes as one boxed unit in a metal box. I don't have a problem with it. I don't know that it has the high spec. The builder of this used, I didn't build this tank, but the builder used a Model Sound Solution sound card coupled with a 8-inch pillarless sub, which is more than ample. The sound from her, as you already know if you've watched my videos before, is awesome. Now with the 6x9 added to this, instead of the factory standard 2 6-inches, the sound has increased 100%. It came painted from the factory at a reasonable level. I did order fast turn turret, 360 degree. That didn't happen for some reason, and I got a email from the manufacturer that said it's almost fast turn, so I'll be changing that. The casting of the end tracks does cause me a lot of concern. It's hard to make, to me, Challenger tracks at scale, but it's, I believe, the casting that lets it down. The RC Armory tracks are of a hell of a lot higher grade, but still, if you keep the maintenance up to the tracks and look after them tension wise, etc., you should be able to get through. You can see with the top off. There's a gel acid batteries in the box where the speed controllers and sound card is. It's a bit of a bird's nest down there, but I'm working on that. I don't think the fiberglass would be as easy to do scale bits, detail bits, i.e. like the rear deck, grills, etc., as with the gear that RC Armoury use. It'd be a matter of sanding the tank down, fitting the parts that you need to after cutting the relevant holes, and then painting her again. Wouldn't be a problem. Level of details fine, like I said, straight out of the box. It'd be up to the owner to take that to the next level, but I was happy with it. My only gripes with this tank, I'd get one ready to run. Sorry, I wouldn't get one ready to run if I had to buy one again. I'd just get a rolling chassis. The stuff that the Russians do inside is not pretty, but it's functional and should be strong enough. The suspension arms they use is just drop forged 10 or 8mm sockets cut off. They should be easily strong enough. Not as pretty as the RC Armoury ones. Those guys use laser cut steel ones, which are obviously look aesthetically pleasing, but nonetheless I think the Russian ones should be fine. My only gripe, like I said, with this tank was the fit out that it received in the UK. Not that there was anything wrong with it, I just, for the same money, could have done an infinitely better job, and have since just about refitted all of the gear fitted in the UK. Give you a listen to the sound. Like I said, little high-tech radio, not a problem in the world. Because it uses the 2 sticks forward system, it's very hard to control it and record at the same time. I'll get one of my mates to take a video of it later on. All in all, happy with the tank. It just let itself down with some of the fit outs, like I said. Buy a rolling chassis, fit it out yourself. I'd use a Sabertooth speed controllers and a Model Sound Solutions of Canada sound card, coupled with a high quality boxed speaker. You'll get an infinitely better sound. The presence of a tank this size is just amazing. You can see the difference. The 1 to 8 scale dwarfs the 1 to 6, but then this thing just dwarfs that. I will be trying to make that fast turn turret faster. Like I said, I've fitted proportional smoke, which haven't done a run yet with it. It should have come from the factory like that, but for some reason they forgot. But it was easy and quite fun to fit yourself. So that's just a basic walk around of a 1:6 scale Challenger II tank. Any questions, please just ask them. I think this tank will give me have a lot of fun hours of use. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. The only thing I will be worried about is the track ends. Like I said, it's the casting that lets them down. You see the idler there, that's very easy to adjust. Rubber road wheels, casting on the road wheels and rear sprockets, absolutely fine. I didn't get recall, so the first time I took her out I busted the elevation motor. I broke the gears in it virtually instantly. There's a lot of weight in that barrel and it just bounced, so the manufacturer sent me another motor and I've since replaced that. But what I've did was, due to the lack of recall giving the barrel balance, I chucked some counterweights down it. I'm going to have the barrel so you can easily remove it, because to transport this tank I have to remove the barrel and drive it into the back of my car. So all in all, very happy. I just wish I had bought it rolling chassis and did the fit out myself. As I said, I've only owned this tank a month and I've just about replaced everything that was fitted out in the UK. That's my opinion and my opinion only, but a hell of a lot higher standard could be achieved by yourself for what I believe to be a lot less money. The hardest thing, I guess, would be sourcing the sound files for Challenger 2, which any of them could be found on YouTube. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the video.